Hello, everybody. Welcome back to episode 8 of Maclight Shards of Amber. Thank you for tuning back in. If you're new, thank you for tuning in. Before we get started, here's a brief recap of what's gone on in the last episode. So, Janek Marquis, otherwise known as Young Fen, an evil necromancer who has basically stayed alive by taking over the bodies of children, made his move trying to get Delthrin and Everet out of hiding, and he did it successfully. There was an epic battle between the two, where they each used their undead under their control to fight each other. Ultimately, Janek dropped the force cage that was holding Mia, and it forced Delthrin to choose between saving Mia or chasing him, and he chose to save his family member, and resurrected her, much to the joy of Avion. The party also met Wyndovia Westwind. She is the right hand of Symas Wopool, a former lieutenant of Caecilius, who is a dragonborn paladin in the west who has gained power by using shards of amber, and he is up to evil deeds. She's trying to recruit the party to help them fight against Caecilius, but she needs to know if she can trust them as much as they need to know if they can trust her. As a test, the party is heading to Westgate, where it is rumored there is a shard of amber being sold to the highest bidder. And that is where we begin. So, you all, ready to make it to the, you're ready to head to the docks. It's time to set sail. Just a quick note, Osil, on the way to the docks, you stop off at the blacksmith to pick up your great axe.
Yep.
So you go in and you pick it up, and he kind of says to you, "Nah, I told you there wasn't much to do to it. It really wasn't that. It was sharp. It was well maintained. Whoever had it was took care of his weapon. I can't say much for it, but I did polish it a little bit and cleaned up what I could." And he presents it to you. He's like, "Here you go. Thank you for the payment you've paid in advance, and it's a beautiful weapon. I'd like to meet the man who wielded it."
Well, he's not too far away. You might see him one day walking around, and you may not even know it. But thank you kindly for your hard work, and as this weapon means a lot to me, so I just wanted to make sure it was in tip-top shape, and exactly what you did, and appreciate it.
So you take it, and it's hefty. I mean, you carried it on the way over here, but you aren't used to carrying it. So it's the weight. It's a little unsettling. You're used to kind of your glaive and being able to walk with it and kind of use it almost as a walking stick, and that's kind of how things have happened with it. So as you grip it and you're kind of thinking about Ozak, suddenly you feel in your hand, like you're used to divine energy and divine magic, and you feel something similar to it. You feel an arcane force in your hand. And as you do, you look down, and up the shaft of the axe, you just see dwarven runes like flare out and ignite. And you're not quite sure you don't read Dwarven, do you?
No.
No. You're not quite sure what they mean, but you can tell that this is actually, you get the feeling this is a magical weapon. If eventually if someone has a spell to be able to figure out what that is, you can I'll give you the details of it. I'm blanking on the spell name right now. I don't know why. Identify, thank you. Once you throw that out, you can I'll give you the details. So,
Okay.
For now, just treat it as a regular battle, great axe. So you pick it up. You guys continue on. I just want to get you guys there, kind of pick that up, not role-playing it too much. So you guys make it to the docks. And you see Wyndovia, and she's down at the side, and she's talking to Sensu. And you guys approach, and you come up. And they're kind of talking, and Sensu turns and goes, "Hello, my friends! Are you ready to depart on your journey?"
I'll just be stretching and just say, "Let's do this. Let's get on the seas."
how many of you have spent time on the seas? Avian, I know you have. What about you, young halfling?
No, never. This'll be my first time. It's because I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of scared right now.
Fair enough. Just hold on tight. I will tell you if danger approaches.
I'll hold on to his leg real tight.
That is not what I mean. He like shakes his leg. He's like trying to shake you off his leg. It's like, you are a strange one, little one. You are strange. I like you, but you are strange.
Yeah.
And Wyndovia comes over and she says, "So, I will not be coming with you. Sensu will take you where you need to go, and I will meet you in Westgate. Have a safe journey, and I will see you there." And she just turns and starts to walk away.
Wait. You're not coming with us?
No. I can't be seen on the same ship as you if I'm supposed to be an undercover agent. She like kind of shakes her head and keeps going. She's like, they think that I'm a Zent. I'm not a Zent. If I'm with you, they'll know. Right now, I'm talking to Sensu.
That does make sense.
And it's really early. It's really early in the morning right now. There aren't that many people on the docks. There's basically the Sensu's people, like his crew on the boat getting it ready, and like a handful of fishermen, like on the small docks that come off the main one, getting their small boats ready to go out. Like it's still kind of dark. Like that false dawn is basically all that's going on right now.
Well, if that's her choice, that's her choice. To keep her cover, we must respect her decision to send us on our way without her.
And she turns and she looks at you, Avian, and she goes, "I know you don't trust me. And you have every right not to trust me. But I will be in Westgate. I will know when you arrive. I know how to find you. Sensu knows how to get you there. If you..." And she kind of chuckles. She's like, "If you can trust Sensu to get you there, then you will find me. Fair?"
You paid him, right? We can trust you. We can trust if you paid him.
He's been paid.
All right, Sensu.
Sensu's like, "Of course I've been paid. I do not work for free. Who do you think I am?"
Alright, as much as I trust Sensu, I guess we'll see you there, maybe, if we don't drown.
And she just kind of laughs and turns and heads out. Sensu looks at you and goes, "So, who is ready to work? Who is ready to pull ropes and lift things in and do strong work? Master Osel, you look strong of arm. Why don't you come in over here and help my crew carry some more things in?
Sure, whatever you need."
Master Quill, please do not eat all of our food.
I don't know why you're making that assumption, but
I have seen you at the tankard. I've rarely heard you speak. Usually it is garbled as you chew. I did not know you actually had a voice."
well, you better sell fast because I do get hungry. So
This is the fastest ship in Marsember. Avian can attest to that.
Avian, can you attest to that?
I mean, wasn't there that one ship that was a bit faster than us? I mean, like, competition, let's be real, we came in second as we raced back to harbor that one time.
No, that was not a race. If that was a race, we would have won. Plus, he's a sad man. He was on the edge, and I wanted him to have something to make him feel better inside. So I let him take that one.
Okay. All right.
Saint
Sure. Then yes,
Sensu.
this is the
Why do you
fastest
think I took
ship.
the inside route? I took the inside route so he could have the wind. It was a gesture of kindness from the kindness of my heart. That is why I do all things. Kindness.
You bet on us to lose, didn't you?
Because I knew you needed money. And I needed money. I gave it to charity. Remember, I was taking care of my kids. They were hungry.
Your brother's kids.
Yes, my brother's kids. They are my kids. I look at them that way. He's like my kid. He's like, okay, enough talking. We must get to work. And he like kind of drops that fun-loving guy and turns into what you would expect a ship's captain to be. And he like hops up kind of effortlessly. It's kind of impressive actually, with the nimbleness in which he bounds up on the boat. And I should say ship, it's not a boat. And he hops up there and he just starts barking off commands. He's yelling at people, telling people to tighten things and like, you know, prepare the sails and get ready to pull up anchor. And soon enough, things are happening and you guys start to get pushed out. And you make your way out into the open sea. And so
Nice.
you're coming out of the dock. It's a couple guys like in a couple smaller boats kind of like rowing you out. It's the equivalent of like one of those things that pushes an airplane out at the airport. And you guys get out kind of into away from the docks a little bit. And then you hear him make a command and one sail drops and you start to head out to the open sea. And as you leave, you look back at the city where you've been for almost 2 weeks, and the sun's coming up, and there's a couple clouds in the sky, and it's not red, it's just this beautiful blue and yellow, a little bit of purple. It's just a really glorious morning. It's gonna be weather-wise an absolutely beautiful day. And as you make it further and further out, he yells out commands, and another sail drops, and you feel the ship pick up speed a little bit, and it starts to make its way further and further out. And you continue out, and you just the sea is not rough at all. It's pretty easy sailing, and he continues to bark things out, and you guys are just kind of like walking around the ship, and I'll leave it up to you here. What do you guys want to do at this point?
I try and find Yip Yap and make sure he's doing okay and still on the ship itself and hasn't fallen overboard.
Yeah, I would have found a place to hang on. I would have taken his advice and like found something to grab onto, and I'd be holding on to it like for dear life.
Yip Yap, you doing okay? I find him along the deck holding on to the mast. You doing okay?
Yeah. Rolf the looter is doing fine. You tell me when we get to land. Then I'll open eyes.
All right, we'll do. You just stay right here and you don't move.
Yeah. Don't worry.
In the same way, I'm going to go to Avion. Quill's going to go to Avion and just kind of look at her and be like, "You okay?"
You realize that I've been on ships before, right?
I meant leaving Mia, not anything to do with being on ships.
She'll be fine. I mean, now we have our new stronghold. Delthrin's out of hiding, so I trust him a bit more. He'll keep her safe.
Just so you know, I did a little present for everybody. So when we get back, I spent a few hours doing plant growth yesterday at Delthrin's, and we should have some sort of a garden making when we get back.
Hopefully.
Sounds like a good way to start off our little part of Marcember.
Yeah, cool. So as you're doing this, Sensu is just driving these guys really hard, even though it's a pretty easy sail and things seem to be going okay. He's in charge and he's making sure everybody is doing exactly what they're supposed to be doing, like almost to the micromanagement level. And you can tell a couple of the crew are not exactly happy about it. And you're probably, I don't know, like 2 or 3 miles out at this point. Everyone go ahead and make a perception check. Quill, you're gonna see it. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Even Yip Yap, you're focused. You're focused on the mast, and you're not really looking anywhere.
I had my eyes closed too.
Yeah, but everyone else, up to your left. I guess that would be what, port. You suddenly see in the sky this massive structure like blink into existence, and it looks like a giant lighthouse. And it's just like hovering up in the sky.
Like, how far up in the sky?
Like 100 feet.
And is it connected to anything?
Like,
Like, is there nothing?
Nope. You see a lighthouse just appear.
Well, that is new.
I look out. Yeah, that's different.
And Sensu kind of looks over and he goes, "Ah." He's yelling at this point, but to you, so his voice has changed that demeanor. And he goes, "Ah, that is something you do not see every day, a floating lighthouse. That is a first for me." He's like, "Do not worry though. We continue on." And he makes no like weird changes of direction, and you keep going. It's probably, while it's 100 feet up in the air, it's probably like over land back toward Marsember. So it's probably, the 3-4 miles away from where you guys are.
Okay. Is like the lighthouse going? Like, I'm just trying to picture.
Yeah.
Is it like
From what you can tell, it's kind of hard because you're so far below it, but you think every once in a while, Quill, yeah, you and Avion both think you see a light reflecting.
okay?
You can't really make out if there's any people though. It's a little far away for that.
So
Wish we had Ozak along. I'm sure he would know a little bit about this lighthouse.
So a building just appears in the sky and we're all just totally fine with this. This happens a lot to you guys, yeah?
No.
To be fair, lots of things have been growing out of the ground recently, so I guess a floating lighthouse isn't the weirdest thing that we've seen lately.
No, yeah, it is. It is the weirdest. It's a building in the sky. How is it in the sky?
I have no answer to this. I have no idea what it is.
I'll look over. Sensu, is this something that we should go check out?
That would mean turning around. I do not believe we can take any time. We have good wind. We have good fortunes. I do not think going in, investigating something like that would probably be in our best interest. More specifically, I have been paid to do a job. I am going to do my job. And he gets really serious at the end of that. Like when he's like, "I got paid." He's like, "I'm going to do my job." He's
I'm
like,
looking around.
if it is
Oh,
there
shit.
when we come back some point, I will let you know. And, it could be one of many things. It could be really bad. It could be really good. I do not know.
Okay.
Well, how about this? How about I'll pay you to go turn the ship around so we can go check that out?
I do not think you have enough money.
But could you imagine, Sensu, what treasures someone is keeping in a giant floating lighthouse?
Could you imagine who is protecting such treasures?
Yeah. That's the first thing I thought.
Yeah,
you
but you seem to have with you a capable, if questionable, team of adventurers.
Yes, but I also have a... And he says this a little bit louder. Less than capable crew! And they all kind of turn and look back at him, and he's like pointing, like, "Get back to work."
Yeah, how are they reacting to it? Are they like
I mean,
Focusing.
they're talking and pointing at it, but like they're continuing to do their job. Like
Okay.
they're checking it every once in a while. Like they'll be checking the sail and the ropes and knots and stuff. And like the guy up in the crow's nest is actively looking at it, but he's also actively looking out to see if there's anything, dangerous ahead.
Well, unless one of us learned how to fly recently, I don't know how we're going to reach 100 foot in the sky anyway.
Now, you can't fly, you can levitate. So, very different. There's one of you that can fly. Although it has to be a really bad circumstance for that to happen. So, what do you guys want to do? It's you're at this point you're about 4 miles, 4.5 miles out. And you see, like, so as you guys came out, Marcember kind of sits in a little alcove, and as you make it out, it kind of comes around. So you left, and there was a lot of open sea, but as you're continuing out south, you're gonna catch back a hook of land that's coming back. And out in that hook, you do see at the very, very end in the distance, it's probably about 5 or 6 miles away, a small lighthouse. Not small. To you it's small, but like in the distance, it's a lighthouse. You see another one out there. It's on the ground though.
All right, I'm just going to run up to Sensu and say, "Do you know what that lighthouse is?
Yeah,
Do you know that one?"
Yes, that is Skyhorn Lighthouse. That is the lighthouse that keeps us from crashing into those rocks at night.
Is there anything mysterious or magical about that lighthouse?
Not to my knowledge. It is just a normal lighthouse sent to protect us. I've maybe stopped there once. It is pretty desolate. Not too much going on. One or two, maybe 3 people in rotation. It's actually not on the land. It's on kind of rocks in the ocean near the land.
Mm-hmm.
So it's on the furthest point out, obviously. And he says obviously, kind of a little condescendingly. Mostly because 3 of you aren't sailors. And Avion, you're technically not a sailor. You've just been around boats long enough that...
Yeah, I picked up some stuff.
So he's like, so, I have been paid to do job, I take you. I do not want to, I choose not to investigate. This is my ship. We go forward.
I'll kind of walk up to him again and say, well, what if we want to go check that out?
Then you can swim.
I'll say, well, she wants to see what we can do, and I say we can go check that out.
And I disagree with you. Again, I am Captain Sensu. This is my ship. This is my crew. And there's like 20 people plus him. He's like, I do not think you want to do what you want to do. Do you? And he kind of throws a smirk.
I look around. What do you guys? What does my party think?
First off, we're not your party. We are individuals that happen to decide to work together. Second, I'm with Sensu. It's his ship, and we got a job to do that doesn't involve floating lighthouses and possible demise, no matter how interesting it may seem.
I'm fine with moving forward, to be honest. The sooner we figure out this Amber, the sooner I feel at ease and we can go home.
And I'm still clutching onto this thing, closing my eyes, cowering, and hoping not to fall into the water.
All right. Well, if the party thinks it's the best, that's what we'll do. We'll go ahead and stay our course. I'll look over. I'll say that's not the fun. I option, but apparently that's what we've all decided.
And Sensu kind of just lets you. He just lets you go. He doesn't say anything, and you get the impression. You get the impression that he's just letting you think that. Like, okay, it was your decision. Sure, your decision. He's like, as I said, we continue. And he switches back into captain mode, and he starts yelling at his crew again. So you guys continue on. And it's a pretty easy sail. There's really not much going on. Every once in a while, you see a dolphin or two kind of in the wake back there, going back, hopping through the wake. You're traveling at a pretty decent clip. It's a, like, all three sails are down. It's a pretty big ship. And he's just back, kind of spinning the wheel and looking out and yelling out at the guy in the crow's nest. And it's nice. Like, daybreak has come, and everything looks good. And you start to approach you're coming. It will be on your I believe it's port, on your left side of the ship. As you're approaching, the land is getting near and near and near, and you can see the lighthouse is growing in size as you get closer and closer and closer. So you see you're getting really close now. You're probably coming within 400 or 500 feet of it as you're passing it, and you can see, all of you, it's on a pretty rocky island, and it's there's a stone wall around it, and it's not a big island. It's maybe 100 feet in diameter, but it's like the last one out there, so it's the smallest of them. And as you start to come around, you can see there's a staircase that goes up, and there's a path that goes up to the lighthouse, and so you can see as you're coming around that. And as you do that, a seagull flies in. I need Avion. I need you to roll a d4.
Yes, sir.
Just one d4. Yep. So it actually lands on you, Quill. Seagull lands right on your shoulder. And yep, you start petting it, and it kind of nestles its beak, kind of scratches you right on the cheek a little bit, and it says to you in Druidic, Solomon Skyhorn needs your help. The lighthouse is under attack. Will you come? Please come.
I'm going to immediately just say, who is Solomon Skyhorn? In Druidic back.
And it says, Solomon Skyhorn, the lighthouse is under attack. Solomon Skyhorn is in the lighthouse. The lighthouse is under attack. Please come.
I'm going to...
And it scratches you a little bit harder with its beak.
I'm going to turn to Osil and say, we have to go to the lighthouse. We have to go.
Oh,
there's
now
danger.
You want to go to the lighthouse. Okay.
The seagull told me we have to go.
Okay, so when I wanted to go to the lighthouse earlier, it takes a seagull to want you to go. Okay, I see how it is.
You didn't scratch my face. It scratched my face.
One,
It is under attack.
Good reason why I didn't scratch your face.
one usually talks, the other doesn't. So, I mean, the seagull's a bit more interesting.
Maybe yeah. And this one talks all the time, I can tell.
Well, I guess, Quill, why don't you go talk to Sensu and see if we can get this ship stopped then, if you want to go check out this lighthouse.
And I'm just going to tell the goal to stay with me. Stay with me. So he doesn't think that I'm more crazy than he's going to think.
Did you say that in Common or in Druidic?
In Druidic.
Okay. So none of you understand what he's saying, but he's talking back to it. And it kind of scratches you again. What's everybody's passive perception?
1.
God. Scroll, computer scroll. 10.
Okay. Quill, yours is probably a little bit higher.
17.
Yeah. And Yap, your eyes are closed, so don't worry about it.
Yeah.
So Quill, you notice to the right, actually to the left, as you're approaching, you're getting closer and closer to the lighthouse. You're probably, you're less than 100 feet at this point. And as you do that, you notice a strange wave approaching the ship.
Okay.
And it's starting to pick up speed.
How tall is this wave?
It's maybe like 4 feet above the water. It's like a 4 foot, 5 foot wave coming across the water. There are no other waves that big.
Okay. I'm going to run into Sensu, and I'm going to grab his shoulder, and I'm going to point directly at the wave and say, that is not natural. It's coming from the lighthouse. The lighthouse is under attack. We must, everybody, be ready for something.
And it's closing in, and it's, like 80 feet, 70 feet, 60 feet, and it's coming and coming. And Sensu's like, I do see this. This is very strange. And he yells up at the guy in the crow's nest. He's like, what do you see? What do you see? And he's like, I just see a big wave. I don't know what it is. There's nothing there. It's water. I can't see anything. It's not a shark. It's not a whale. It's moving very, very fast though. And it's coming in faster and faster and faster. And all of a sudden, the side of the ship, the left side, just this crunch of just something impacting the side of the ship. I need everyone to make a dexterity saving throw.
Yes.
No. That was lucky.
Yeah. So, everybody but Avion, you are able to stay up on your feet. Avion, you are knocked prone. So the force of the impact, you weren't quite paying attention. You were looking at Quill with the seagull on her shoulder, and as it slammed in, boom, you get knocked prone. And as you look out, Quill, you see what is a water elemental slammed into the side of the ship. Let me bring it up here, and let me switch to our handy dandy battle map here for everybody, all our friendly viewers at home. So, there we are. All right, y'all. Let me bring up the initiative tracker, and let's go ahead and roll Inish. Let me clear this one out. All right, everybody. So, go ahead, click on your token, and roll your Inish. And as this is happening, Sensu is just yelling at his crew to bring the sails down. He's trying to steer this thing and get around to try to dock it potentially. He says there's docks on the other side of the other side, and it's going down. So as this thing is slammed up against, make sure you guys are clicking on your token because it's only
sorry.
So Osil and Yap. There we go. Yap.
Yeah, it didn't work for mine.
No, you're good, Avion.
Oh.
Yeah, you're on there.
Yap. Just waiting on Yap. There we go. Okay, so this thing has just breached the side, and you just see they're not even arms; they're just giant masses of water just slamming into the side of the ship, and it's getting water all over the deck, and it's absolutely crazy. It's absolute chaos going on right now. The crew doesn't quite know what to do. Like one guy goes up and he just grabs a bucket and he starts trying to like dump it over the side. A couple of the other guys have like those little clubs and they're just coming up and they're like trying to beat at the side of it. It doesn't seem to really be doing anything. And let me drop Inish into this as well. Okay. There we go. So, let me sort this bad boy, and we will... Avian, I'm gonna drop it third. So yes, Avian, let's start with you. You have the beginning of the wish. So you do have to spend half your movement to stand up because you were knocked prone. Did we lose Shannon's feed? I think we did.
Oh no. Yeah, she's frozen.
Yep.
I think she dropped. She said she was having spotty internet connection. So while she's doing that, Yip Yap, let's jump to you.
Okay. All right. Let's see. How far away is this dude? 5. I think what I'm going to do... see what my range is. I think I'm going to fire off a ray of frost. Now let me see if I'm 1, 2, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Yeah, he's 60 feet away from me or so, isn't he?
Let me check. Yeah,
Looks like it.
That looks right.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to fire a ray of frost at him.
Yeah, it's less than 60. Okie doke.
Now, let me get to my character sheet. All right. All right.
Okay.
That's it.
12 damage.
Well, I don't know if I hit.
What did you roll? It just rolls.
It just rolled damage for some reason. I don't know why it did that.
Isn't Ray of Frost automatic?
Is it?
Bring it up real quick.
Frigid Beam on a hit.
That's weird. So it didn't. Well, what is the your spell DC is what?
Yeah, let me roll a 1d20
Yep.
plus 6.
That's
How about
fine.
that?
That'll work.
All right, so a d20.
That's weird that it did that.
Yeah, I don't know why it did that. Okay, so I rolled an 8 plus a 6 would be 14.
That just hits.
And then that you want to take that damage?
Yep, I'll take that 12.
Yep.
That'll work.
And I think Corey, he on a hit, its speed is reduced by 10 feet until the start of my next turn.
Okay. 12. Sure. Okie doke.
And that's all I got. I'll stay there.
Okay. So with that, we're going to jump to its turn. Avian is still prone. She's been knocked down and struggling to get back up. So it's going to, let's see, it's going to make an attack. This guy over here has come over to fight it, and so has this one. And it's going to make an attack on them. Let's see, they're going to need to make DC 15s, so let me just make these myself here real quick. Again, the DM's rolls are not always going to be seen here. Neither one of them makes that, so... Wow, okay, both of them take 13 bludgeoning damage.
Ooh.
And they are both grappled. So they are restrained and unable to breathe because they can't breathe underwater right now. Yep. So they are considered grappled right now, both of them. Okie doke. Let me mark them so I remember, and we will keep going. They are grappled. Okay. So let's jump to... Let's see... That's their whelm. Okay. Osil, it is your turn.
All right. Where's that? Sorry, I'm trying to find it. I'm gonna cast the Armor of Agathis on myself. So I get the five floating HP.
Yep. You get 5 temporary hit points.
Yep.
Okay. That's an action to cast that, I believe.
Yes, it is.
Okay. Do you want to do anything with your movement? Or are you going to stay where you are?
I'm gonna move right here in front of Yip Yap.
Okay. Sweet. Okay. Excellent. And that brings us to Quill.
Okay. So I'm going to take 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, and cast Fairy Fire on this dweeb.
Okay. Dex saving throw.
Dex saving throw.
Okie doke. $17.
Yeah.
So that makes it. Against your spell DC, I'm pretty sure that makes it.
Yep.
Okie doke. There you go. Okay. You moved, so you're good.
Yep.
Okay. Avion, you are back,
Yep.
and I'm gonna jump to. We'll pick you up here in the next round. So we just said that you had fallen prone and you were struggling with the roll of the ship to right yourself.
Right.
Let's see here. Yeah, your connection's pretty bad right now, Shannon.
It's that animation from the ship.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is there a way I can off?
Yeah, you can turn it off on your own screen.
Alright.
So if you go up and hit the yellow animated background thing next to the page toolbar at the top, and then is there an option for you to have enabled checked?
Yeah, and I unchecked it, but it's still
Okay,
going.
It's my feed. Okay. Let's we can theater the mind it from here. That's fine. Let me jump back to here, and then we'll go that way. Actually, it's not going to make a difference. I can turn it off. Let me just turn it off. And then we'll theater the mind it. Yeah, no big deal. Sorry, folks at home. Okie doke. So, you should still be able to see all of your tokens on the screen. So we'll just rock it that way. So folks at home, you saw what it looked like, and we'll just keep it going from there. So it is now Yip Yap, your turn.
All right, I'm gonna fire a firebolt at it this time.
Okay.
And 12.
Does not hit.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna stay where I am then. That's all I got.
Okay. Avion. Back to you.
All right. I'm gonna
to stand up.
get up. Let's see. Gonna move. So I have movement. So I'm gonna get about right next to Yip Yap.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna shoot with my crossbow.
Okie doke.
Hopefully this works. No.
Yeah. Nope.
All right, I'm gonna take another shot and hope for the best. Nope. I am useless. Moving on.
Reload. Just misses. You're trying not to hit the sailors that it has grappled. Yeah. So, okie doke. So yeah, they're grappled, so they both take 13 more damage. You see both of them just go limp.
Uh-oh.
And it drops both of them on the deck. So it's going to move over this way, Quill, and it's going to make an attack against you.
Okay.
So let's see here. Does a 10 hit you?
No, sir.
Okie doke. And the second attack. $15 hit? I think it does.
15 just hits.
Okay, so 14 bludgeoning damage.
14, okay.
Yep.
Whew.
Yep.
Yup.
All right, and that's its turn. Osil, it is your turn now.
All right, I'm going to run up and try and hit it with my my axe.
Go for it. Make this first one with advantage.
Okay.
You feel you're trying to harness your inner Ozak with it, and you get all.
This is a 14 hit.
14 hits.
All right, for 12 damage.
Yep, that definitely hits it.
And bonus action, I will bonus attack. And this is a 23 hit.
What do you? With a bonus action, you can't.
Don't I say my extra attack?
You get a second attack, yeah. Not your bonus action, though.
That's what I meant, my second
okay.
attack.
Okay, so yeah, second attack, yeah, 23 definitely hits. All right, so yeah, you come in and you just come back around, 2 big swings with this thing. And you feel, on the first one, like, you feel that energy surge through your hands. Yeah, and you just see, like, you cut through the water and it comes back onto itself. It's kind of like the T-1000 in Terminator 2, where it like comes back into itself eventually. Okay, that brings us then to Quill.
All right. I'm going to Thunderwave this son of a bitch.
Okay. DC 15 con save. Okey-doke. Yeah, it makes it.
Oh.
So that's half damage then. So it takes, we'll call it 5 damage.
All right.
And what's the rest of Thunderwave?
Blah, blah, blah. It's pushed back 10 feet.
I think that's only if it's successful.
If it's, it says on a failed save, a creature takes
it's not pushed 10
2d.
feet. It's
Okay.
It's safe, so it's good. So yeah, it's just like you cast this, and you see the air push out, and it just goes right around it.
All right.
But you still did that damage to it.
All right.
Okey-doke.
So are these 2 guys that are down right here? Are they still under like water, or are they just
They're on the deck, but they are unconscious.
unconscious? All right. All right. That's all I can really do right now.
Okay. That brings us to Yip Yap.
So I take it that the deck of this ship is wood.
Yes, it is.
Great
Well, then I guess I'll fire another firebolt, given that.
Okay.
Oh, jeez.
Does not hit.
All right, I think that's I'll stay where I'm at.
Okay. Avion, back to you.
Alright, I'm gonna run up alongside Quill and take a whack at this thing with my quarterstaff.
Okay.
Boom.
Nice.
Okay.
Here comes whack number 2.
So.
Oh!
Yeah.
They both hit. And
Yeah.
when you hit it, like, you get the impression that it doesn't hurt it as much as you think it should.
Darn it.
Darn it.
Okay. All right, so its turn. Let's see here. Okie doke. It's going to make an attack against you, Osil, because you really messed it up last time. Does a 16 hit you?
Just hit me.
Okay, so that's 14 damage to you.
All right, so 5 off of that is 9.
Yep. Yep, those 5 temporary hit points go away.
Okay.
All right, and its second attack, it's going to strike you, Avion. Does a 10 hit you?
No, it does
I think
not.
so. Okie doke. And it's just these giant watery arms are just slamming down, and it just splashes right next to you, and you just see water just cover the deck. Those two guys that are down, like, kind of lurch to the side, like they shift, they slide a little bit, so they get pushed away like 5 feet, both of them this way. As that's happening, Sensu's been yelling at everybody, like trying to get things going. He can't really dedicate too many more people, so he sends a couple other guys over to try to attack it. These two guys come over, and this guy runs back over here to look out the side to see if anything else is coming. So I'm going to have these guys both quickly make attacks. 1 second here, let me pull up his character sheet. Okie doke. So he's going to make an attack here. Yeah, that hits. So he comes in and he slices, he pulls out a scimitar and he slices down. He slices right through the water and you see it come right back together. This guy's going to make an attack over here next to you, Avion. He hits it too. He comes down like almost at the same time. They like coordinate their strikes, and you see it's like what would be its arms kind of flail and then like coalesce back together. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. Okay, and that brings us to Osil. Your turn.
All right, let's get that gray axe out again.
Sure, fire away.
Does the 13 hit?
Does not hit.
All right, extra attack.
Yeah.
24.
Yep. Yep. And whenever you hit it, you feel like it's striking true. Like everything you give into it, it's getting it. Quill, your turn.
Okay. I'm just going to close my eyes and quickly open them, say a few words, and cast Moonbeam on this son of a bitch.
Okay. DC 15 con save.
Yes.
Does
Oh, yeah,
not
finally.
make it.
Thank God.
So let me drop a. Hold on a second here. Let me change its color here to something. So you're gonna drop it right on it, right?
Oh, yeah.
I don't have a grid here, so I'm just going to approximate where it's at. And you're gonna move it to where it's not touching.
It's not touching us. Yeah, it's
like that. Okay. So yeah, you cast this giant moonbeam just on the edge. It like passes right in front of you, Avion and Osil and the two sailors, and like just this moonbeam comes down and just slams into it, doing 17 damage to it. Nice. All right, you're gonna stay put.
yeah.
Okay, yip yap.
All right, I'm going to keep casting spells, but I'm going to switch it up this time since Firebolt's not hitting, and I'm going to fire another ray of frost at it. And I'm just going to roll the d20 plus 6. A 16.
That hits.
All right, now I'll try to roll this and see if it just rolls damage again. Yeah, so
That's weird. I'll have to sort that out with you.
yeah.
So that hits. So you blast this just ray of frost straight at it, and you see it hit, and it starts to freeze it, kind of like Iceman would. Like you'd see it start to to freeze, and then it quickly water folds over itself, and it absorbs the water. Okay. Anything else? I think that's
Nope, that's I'm going to stay there. Yeah.
Avion.
Well, I've always been told that if the problem's too big, you just keep hitting it with a stick. So I'm going to keep hitting it with a stick.
Fair enough. Yeah, that hits. So
And
you slam into it the first time, and you feel it connect, and you're like, I got it, yes. But it still doesn't feel like it's doing what you're putting in it.
I'm going to hit it with a stick again.
Let me see there. That does not hit.
Yeah, darn.
Okie doke. At this, you hear Sensu screaming at one of his guys to come take the wheel. He's like, "Get over here! I need you to take control of the ship so we do not. They need my help!" And you see him start to make his way over. So this guy comes over to take control of the ship, and Sensu starts to make his way down. Let me see, since I don't have that on there, how far I can get him to go. Yeah, he's gonna get all the way over here, but he can't do anything. He gets behind you, Osil, and he puts his hand on your shoulder. He's like, "Help has arrived."
Yeah, okay.
And with that, it is the water elemental's turn. And it's going to make an attack here. I need Quill and Osil to make strength saving throws.
Ooh.
Strength.
That should be fine.
19. Okay. Quill.
Oh!
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Quill, harnessing his inner badass, this thing goes to grab at you with one of its watery paws, and you resist, you harness your inner beast within, and you resist it. Osil, on the other hand, you are grappled.
Uh-oh.
Great.
You also take 13 bludgeoning damage.
Cool.
Oh!
So you are grappled. You are restrained and unable to breathe. So you are now pushed back too, Quill. You made your save, but you're pushed back.
I am?
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, as you make the save, you shrug it off, and part of that shrugging off is pushing yourself back.
Cool.
And yep. So Billy, or Osla, you are restrained at this point. You are grappled.
Okay.
All right, and that's the end of its turn. So it comes to you. So with this, you can make another strength check. Strength saving throw. Oh, you are one lucky dog. You are no longer grappled. That was gonna be not good for you.
Yeah.
Okay, so you are clear of your grapple. So you shrug it and you push it back, and you too push yourself 5 feet back. And that is your turn.
Mm-hmm.
Quill, your turn.
Okay, so in my turn, I'm going to, as he comes up near me, I'm just going to put my hands on him and cast Enhance Ability, giving Osil, a lot, 2d6 temporary hit points, and advantage on Constitution checks.
Cool.
So add 2d6 temporary hit points. And,
Four.
Bear's endurance. Nice.
Oh, that was only 4? Ah, damn it. Alright, so then I'm going to cast Healing Word on him as well, because I can cast that as a bonus action. No?
No, you can't. You can't cast.
Oh, cast 2. Yeah,
you can't
stupid.
Cast 2.
Okay.
Yep. You can. There is a way to do it, but you can't do it.
Okay. So
not right now.
so I'm going to take my movement away towards these guys, the sailors that are down, and on my bonus action, the Moonbeam just stays on him.
Okay.
So,
yep.
Instead of healing, he has to go ahead and do a Constitution saving throw again.
Oh, I'm gonna need you to make a concentration check actually from its last attack when you had Moonbeam on when it attacked you. So yeah, make a.
The one that pushed me back. The
water. Yeah, the water elemental.
Okay.
So make a Constitution. Yeah, you just. No, it's a 10. That makes it.
Yep.
Yep, you're good. It's still up. So it's gonna take. What's it gonna take here? What was Moonbeam again?
The Moonbeam will be 2d10, my man.
So go ahead and roll that for me.
Okay.
Damage. Okay. And with that, it comes to your turn, Yip Yap.
So does this thing, does it look damaged, or can I not really tell?
You really have no idea. It's just this giant watery mass.
And this is a pretty big boat, pretty big ship.
It's a huge ship.
Like it can take a lot of damage.
Yeah, it's a massive ship. It's a 3-mast ship.
I'm gonna move here. And what I want to do, I want to make sure that I'm firing. The spell I want to fire has a 5 foot, it's 5 feet wide, so I don't want to hit any of my buddies. Can I do that?
So, I'm sorry. What did you want to do?
I want to cast a spell. It's 5 feet wide.
Okay.
But I want to make sure I miss. I don't want to hit Osul or Avian. If I think I'm gonna.
No, it's gonna be like a golf shot, like straight through. You'll be able to do it.
All right, I'm gonna fire lightning bolt at it.
Okay. Yeah.
Let's see what this ship is made of.
Wood. Flammable wood.
Well, it's above the deck. Like its mass is above the deck.
Yeah.
So you shouldn't hit the ship with it.
All right, so I'm gonna fire lightning bolt. It needs to make a DC 14 dexterity save.
Nope.
Yeah.
So it takes 25 points of damage.
So as you do this, Avion and Osul kind of like shift out, and you like step into the void. You see this channel right between them, and you put your hand out, and you think to your ancestors, and you harness this lightning, and it shoots, and it surges right past both you, Osul and Avion, and you just feel like the electricity go past your faces, and you can smell the sulfur, and it just blasts into this thing, and you see like electricity arcing inside of this thing, and then all of a sudden, all the water just drops.
Ooh.
You have destroyed the water element.
All right.
Yes.
I'm gonna run and grab my pole again and close my eyes.
So as it drops, you.
Yeah.
Very, very good, y'all. Taking down the water elemental. With that, Sensu goes, see, all you needed was my presence. I scared it back into the water.
I don't think so.
Haha, very well done, friends. Now we can continue. I say we probably should stop here at the lighthouse.
I'm yelling for help for the 2 guys that are down.
If anyone wants to do medicine checks on them, I'll say that you can. If you're successful with that, you can make. You can stabilize them. They won't drown, die.
All right, I'll try one.
Or if you want to use lay on hands, also you can do it that way too.
Yeah.
Yeah, Quill definitely for sure. Osel, yeah, I think you'd be able to do it too, being a paladin. Even with that, I think that's good enough. So you're able to like, you get down, you kind of like press on their chest a little bit, turn their head, and like water shoots out their mouth. They start coughing, and they kind of lay there, but they're I mean, they were just effectively out for a while, so they're okay. They will be okay. And Sensu says, I'm bringing the ship back in. We're going to take a rest. He moves back to the spot. And he's gonna do that there. As this thing dropped, Avion, you notice at your feet, you see a pouch. There's a pouch sitting there on the deck. And you open it and you look in it, and there are 6 little beads inside of it. And if you want to share, look around, you can, or show everybody else, you can. If you want to keep it to yourself, that's up to you. Just let me know what you want to do.
I think I'm going to go over to Quill and ask him if he knows what these are.
Sure.
Have you ever seen these before?
Quill, make an Arcana check. Yeah. You know they are beads of force. Do you know what those are, Quill, off the top of your head?
No.
Okay. So, beads of force. They're small black spheres, like 3/4 of an inch in diameter. They're pretty light. And they're like 1d4 plus 4. You can throw it up to 60 feet, and it explodes on impact and is destroyed. Any creature within a 10-foot radius of the bead must make a DC 15 Dex saving throw or take 5d4 force damage.
Oh!
A sphere of transparent force then encloses that area for 1 minute. Any creature that failed the save and is completely within the area is trapped inside that sphere. Creatures that succeeded on the save or are partially within the sphere are pushed away from the center until they're no longer excited. Only breathable air can pass through the sphere's wall. No attack or other effect can. The enclosed creature can use its action to push against the wall, moving the sphere up to half of its speed. The sphere can be picked up, and magic causes it to weigh only 1 pound regardless of the weight inside.
Nice. Okay, everybody. Take one. One for you, Quill, one for you, Yip Yap, and one for you, Osel. And I'll hang on to the rest.
Finally something for Yip Yap Sling.
Yeah.
Now bring me the giant.
Yeah. Bring on the giant.
All right, so y'all have the beads of force. All right, so you guys are approaching this lighthouse. Sensu has docked the boat, and you come up to it. There's a set of stairs that like switch back up 40 feet up to the flat part of where it is, and it's a 100 diameter part of the island. So it's like a little. He's kind of just up on shore. There's like a little tiny thing that goes out to the ship, and there's a crumbling stone wall that surrounds the top of the island. It's about 10 feet tall, and you can try to climb it to get over to get into the area where the lighthouse is. So Sensu yells at you guys. He's like, I know you want to go up. I'm going to stay here with the ship and check for damage, try to take care of my men. Master Quill, I believe you said the seagull has flown away, by the way. But you do see it actually perched up at the top of the lighthouse. And he said, I believe you said somebody was under attack. I will stay here and make sure that no attacks come from the sea. And he says it in a way that you actually believe he will defend anything that tries to come at you this way.
If so, signal to us. Blow a horn or something. Let us know.
Yes, I will let you know. Nothing will come at you. It will have to get through us first. So
I'm just going to run up to Osel and say, I believe they're under attack inside. We need to make haste.
Let's go then.
Okay. So I need everyone to make athletics checks.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So Avion and Osil easily, like, you climb this 10-foot wall. No big deal. Like, you scale it, pull yourself up. You turn back around to look, and you don't see Yip Yap or Quill. Osil, you kind of go back over and climb back up and peek over the top, and you look down and you see, like, Quill's, like, trying to pull, but he just... and Yip Yap's just, like, jumping. He can't even get to, like, the first thing to grab. So, yeah,
I'm like, you guys need help?
It's obvious. I'm breathing heavy like a fat kid. Just yes, obviously. I need help.
I'll reach down and grab Quill and pull him up.
They're, like, 6 feet down, so
I'd probably grab Yip Yap first.
You'd have to hang it by your toes. Now, Quill, you could probably, like, help push Yip Yap up.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah, you push Yip Yap up. Also, you grab Yip Yap, pull him off to the other side. But, yeah, Quill, you're down there. You can't, Osa, it's just far enough that you can't, like, hold on and still
Okay,
grab.
I'll drop down a rope then over the side and pull him up.
Yep, not a problem. So yeah, you're able to do that, and boom, you're over the fence. So you go in and you see the lighthouse. It's about 60 feet tall, and up at the top you see the beam. It's spinning. So it's still rocking and rolling inside. Looking at it, you see the door to the lighthouse is right there. It's just a wooden door. What do you guys want to do from here?
Go ahead.
I was going to say, can we hear anything? I mean, is there combat sounds or anything like that?
You don't hear anything.
Okay.
It's quiet. I mean, you hear the sea, and you hear, like, the faint yell of Sensu yelling at his guys. You do also see there are windows about 40 feet up, and you think they could be. You think you could probably climb it.
Well, Quill, did your friendly seagull tell us anything about this?
No, but I know that Avion's good with doors.
Say no more.
Okay.
I kick down the door.
I need you to make a strength check.
Yes, sir. And do.
You throw a boot into this thing, knowing how much you hate doors. And you throw your foot in, and it just pops. And it doesn't, like, slam it open, but you get the feeling that, like, whatever was barricading it behind it has shifted enough that you can probably push the rest of it out of the way.
I'll run up there and try and push on the door and try and get the rest of the stuff to move in more.
Okay. So I'm gonna put you guys. Let me just throw you guys up here on this new map so you can. So you guys will be just outside this door down here. You are not inside yet, okay? And I'm gonna throw this on for our friendly viewers at home. And let me reveal a couple of spots just so you guys can see kind of what you're looking at here. Okay, so there is your door. And you guys are just at that door. It is just creaked open a little bit.
Should we have had someone check through the windows outside? Guys?
Are you guys saying this while you're...
Yeah, I'm
standing
just
in front
saying
of
this
the door?
as I just kicked open the door. I'm just like, maybe we should have checked the windows.
Or not.
So as you do this, all of a sudden, the door is flung open, and inside, you see these for lack of better terms, they look like they're like kind of eel-y looking fish people. And the 4 of these front ones immediately go and start to come at you guys. These 2 back here flip over these tables as barricades. And yeah, it's about to get real. So here we go. Let's roll initiative again. Let me pull up the tracker.
I don't think they're looking to negotiate.
I think that time has passed. Oh,
Wow.
Why?
Nice.
I mean,
all right, I'm gonna come back in like 10 minutes when you guys are all done.
All right, so let me. I'm just gonna roll 1 initiative for one of them, and I'll just do everything on that person's turn or that thing's turn.
roll a 1.
Okie doke. Here we go. All right.
Oh!
What do you know?
Get this in the right order here. Okay, we're gonna start with you, Avion.
Well, I did open the door on this one, so seems fair. All right, I'm gonna just immediately run up to this guy and, well, actually, I'm gonna kind of pole vault my foot into his face. What do I roll for that?
So here's what we're gonna do from here. Let's not run regular attacks here. Let's do. You describe what you want to do, and I'll tell you what check to make or checks to make. So you want to pole vault yourself and
I'm gonna use my quarterstaff to just pole vault a flying kick right into his face.
Okay, I need you to make an acrobatics check,
Yes, sir.
followed by a strength check.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So you plant your quarterstaff down and you like push off of it and you slam this thing right into the chest, and you send it back and it's pushed back like 5 feet and it's knocked prone.
Nice. And then, do I still have like a second attack?
Yeah, you do.
I'm gonna roundhouse kick this other one because I've always wanted to do that.
So yeah, make a just make a strength check.
Oh.
You go to kick it and it like slides back and your foot just passes right in front of its face.
Doors never give me this problem.
Alrighty. Let's see here. Okay. Let me just check this real quick. Okay. That brings us to Yip Yap.
So I am going to cast another spell. First, I'm going to use a sorcery point, and I'm going to twin a witch bolt, and I'm going to twin one at that dude and one at that guy.
Okay, just make an Arcana check.
All right. Ooh.
Yeah. So you go and make 2. One for I'm gonna do it this way. Make 2. Make another Arcana check. Okay.
There you go.
So your first one fizzles. It hits the overturned table right behind it and like dissipates out, leaving a scorch right on it. The other one, bam, slams straight into it, into its chest, and it just like it struggles, like it's struggling. You can smell the smell of like burnt fish, and it's starting to like encapsulate the area. It smells really, really bad in there. That guy's looking pretty rough.
All right, and that's all I got.
Okay, it's their turn. So this guy here, he is going to, the one that you tried to roundhouse kick, Avion, it's going to come up to you, and it's going to attack you. I'm just going to make, let's just do this. So yeah, it's going to try to grapple you.
Mm-hmm.
Just make a strength saving throw.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So it tries to grapple you, and you like resist, and like you just push it back, and it can't do anything else. This one that was knocked prone is going to stand up, and it's going to rush. It's going to rush you too, and it's going to do the same thing.
All
It's gonna
right.
try to
So
grab you. So also make a strength saving throw.
Yep.
Yeah. So it tries to grab you, and you just like muscle up and just push it away from you. The two of them start speaking in some language. You have no idea what it is. It's like very. It's like when Harry Potter speaks parcel tongue. It's really strange.
hmm.
This one is going to come up to you, Osul. And it's going to attack you. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw, Osul. So it comes up, and it's got this really long knife, and it goes to stab you, and you just dodge out of the way. And then this one is going to come up to you, Yip Yap. And I need you, Yip Yap, to make a dexterity saving throw as well.
Ready?
Yeah, you make it too. Like it actually comes up as it's going to attack you, and it trips on a like a seam in the floor, and it just falls flat on its face. So this one in front of you over here is actually prone.
All right.
Let me mark that so you can see it. Yeah, that guy's prone. These two back here. The one on the left is going to fire a javelin at you, Quill. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
No problem.
Yeah. You just miss, and you see it go right out the door. And then this one over here is going to shift, and it's going to make a throw also at you, Quill.
Another throw.
I need you to make another dexterity save. Yeah. This time, as you turn to like dodge this one sinks into you, like it hits you right in the bicep.
Okay.
I need you to take, let's see, let me bring this dude up real quick. I need you to take 6 damage on that, please. Okay.
Okay.
Quill, it is now your turn.
All right. So, taking some good damage from the elemental in this one, hurting a little bit. I'm going to jump into giant hyena form, laughing the whole time as I reach into it. And I'm immediately going to take off after this first one, just lunging, trying to bite at it.
Okay, make a make an athletics. No, just make strength. Just make a strength check.
I actually gotta pull up
It's
that sheet. I'm sorry. All right. All right. You said strength.
Just make a strength check. Yeah, let me make it quick here. Yeah, it happens to, it sees you coming and it dodges out of the way.
Okay.
All right. I believe you get a second attack.
Yep.
So
Make another strength.
Go at him again. Yep, make another
Absolutely. Where did that? I'm sorry, that hyena sheet just disappeared.
strength. Here, I can roll it for you. I've got it right here. Strength.
There it is.
Oh, you find it? Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
No, that was worse.
Yeah. So yeah, let's see what happens. It goes to dodge again, and yeah, it happens to get out of the way. So it's it's not working right there. Okay.
Okay.
That's their turn, or your turn, Osel. It is finally to you.
Finally. I'm going to great axe this guy right here.
Yeah, go. So you just make a strength check.
Oh.
That's gonna hit. Don't worry about that. You're going to do, I think, average damage on that. What is that? 1d12. Average is
Yep.
like, I think it's like 6. So yeah, we'll just say that. Okay. So you just tear into this thing like right down the shoulder. You cleft, and it like really dislodges its arm.
Extra attack,
Yep.
same deal.
Strength again. Yeah, same thing. Like you carve back into the same spot. You like pull out, and boom, you lop off its arm.
Nice.
So it was holding a knife in that hand, and it's basically it's weaponless.
And I'll take my foot and kind of stand on the hand,
Sure.
so that just to make the extra point.
Yep.
You disarmed it.
Boom.
Somebody clip that. All right, Avion, that brings us to you. What would you like to
All
do?
right. I'm gonna take my quarterstaff and try to sweep the legs of these two.
Okay. Make.
Guys.
I'm gonna give you just make one strength or athletics, whatever's better for you.
We're gonna go with athletics.
Okay. Let me see here. Yeah, you come down low and you catch both of them and just boink boink, like right in the back of each leg as you follow through, and they just both go down. They are both prone.
Nice. I'm gonna then take the quarterstaff and just like jam it down on one of their windpipes.
Okay, make a strength or athletics, whatever's better for you, with advantage.
Yes. And where's the... How do you do advantage? Do you just roll twice, or is there a button for that?
Just roll.
Just roll it.
Just roll it.
Just-
It'll pop up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you
Right.
get 17. Yeah.
So yeah, which one did you want to go for? The one on the left or the one on the right?
One on the left.
So the one on the left, you just pop down and you just feel this thing's like neck splat, and you get the sense that it's not coming back from that one.
Yes.
Like it's you just hear this nasty croaking sound.
Yeah.
And that's my turn.
Okay. Yep. That brings us to you.
So it's my witch bolt in prone boy here, or in the other one? I twinned a witch bolt and I hit one of them.
Okay. Yeah, that guy on the right, he's prone. Sorry, everybody. Chat is saying that all of you have really bad echoes, and I'm the only one that doesn't. So we'll deal with that here in a minute. Yep. So yip. You want to go after that guy? Yes. The guy on the right is prone.
Okay, so I'm gonna. He takes damage from my witch bolt because it's still in him.
Okay.
I'm gonna Emperor Palpatine him.
Sure.
You want me to roll damage or?
Nope. Just make an Arcana. Actually, no. Just roll. Just don't even roll damage. Witch bolt goes and it just shocks through him, and this one expires. You see it just stop moving.
Yeah. All right, that's my turn.
Okay, that brings us to them. So, these two are, this one's, no, both of them are not, no, this one's done. So let me mark him as out. Sorry. This one gets up, and it goes after, you, Avion. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
All right.
19. Yeah, you make it. So it goes to stab at you, and you just move out of the way. And it kind of falls, actually, into you, Quill.
Yes.
So you're going to have advantage on your next attack against that one, should you choose to do that.
Sweet.
Let's see here. We've got this guy is going to attack you, Osul. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
All right. Ugh.
Yeah, it comes up and it like tries to stab you in the chest, which is dumb because you're wearing armor. And it makes like a dent, and you can feel it underneath, and you take like 1 damage from that. So I wouldn't sweat that one too much. Dink! All right. We mark that these two are down. These two back here come out and start to make a move. This one's going to attack you, Quill. It's going to...
Cool.
It's just going to like try to punch you.
Okay.
Let me bring it up. Make a dexterity save, please. Yeah. So it goes to like just... It threw its spear. It's gone now. So it goes to punch you and it misses. This one is going to also into Quill. I need you to make another dex save.
Okay.
Yeah, same thing. It goes to punch you and it misses too. These things are not great on land. Quill, it is now your turn.
Okay, so they two try to punch at me, and the other one fell into me.
Correct, and you'll have advantage against the one that fell into you with whatever you want to do.
I want to try to grab it by the shoulder and just whip it back and forth, just kind of like a mad dog.
Make a strength check.
Oh.
Well, with it, yeah, it doesn't matter. So you go to grab it, and it just like slips right out of your mouth.
All right, I'll try to attack it again.
You can't quite find purchase.
All right, well, I'm going to try to attack it again.
Just another strength check. Yeah. This time, yeah, you get it, and you start flopping it around, and you're just moving it around, and you actually hit the bigger one that threw the spear at you initially, and you knock into it, and yeah, it's knocks this guy.
Nice.
It knocks this guy back a little bit. So Osil, your turn.
All right, I'm gonna great axe this guy that's right in front of me.
Sure, strength. Go for it.
Nope.
You go in and you just you miss. Second attack, same thing. Strength.
Oh, come on.
Wow. So as you're lifting it back up, you go again, and you just can't quite do it. That sucks. Do you want to stay where you are?
Yeah.
All right. So that brings us to Avion.
Is that one, since it got like bitten by Quill, sort of grappled by him? Like, can it still?
Yeah, it's in his mouth.
Awesome. Then I'm going to do like a rolling flip over Quill's back and try to land on the head of this one over here.
Okay. Make an acrobatics check.
Boom. Oh. That would have been so cool.
Yeah. Nope. Sorry. You just can't quite do it. Staying put.
Yeah, I guess I'll stay put, and with my second attack, I'll just crack the guy across the back of the spine.
Okay. Make 2 athletics again.
All right.
Oh.
Bam. And you feel like as you go into it, you just feel this thing. You feel its spine snap, and it just crumples. That one is down. All right. Yip yap.
All these seem to be in a perfect line. And I can't resist.
Yep.
So I am going to fire my Scorcher spell. It goes 30 feet. It's 5 feet. So I want to make sure that I'm kind of getting to the. I don't want to catch Osil or Quill, so I want to make my 5 feet. Sort of on
You can
the
catch
right side.
the outside edge. Yep.
Yeah.
That's fine.
And I think I can get all 3 in my Scorcher.
Okay.
So I'm going to cast that.
Go for it.
You want me to cast it on the sheet?
Nope. Just make a make an Arcana roll at advantage. Yeah. All right. I need you to describe how all 3 of these things go down. So it smells awful in here right now. It is just tore up, burnt fish, like nastiness in here. Do you guys want to check anything out in here? What you see is there's 2 overturned tables. You've got 2 doors here, and there is a stairway in the middle, and there appears to be a door that's barricaded. That is barricaded there. I don't think so. Let me see. Are you checking bodies?
Sure.
Okay, yeah, you do find kind of over in the corner and a couple of the bodies that are not burned to bits. You find about 24 gold coins.
Okay.
You also find some coral and like some seashells and some trinkets and stuff like that.
We can make you a spring break necklace.
Sounds nice.
Okay.
We should probably check out these 2 doors first, yeah?
All
Or
right.
should we just head on up?
I've still got this one in my mouth, correct?
It's dead, but you've got it in your mouth.
Oh yeah, I'm just walking with it.
Okay.
Just kind of.
So yeah,
I guess-
up in the middle.
Clear ground floor, so no one can follow us.
I guess I go on over to this door, and you can guess what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna kick it open.
Okay, go for it.
Damn door.
Yeah, it goes right open. Let me show you what is inside. Sorry, let me try this again here. Roll 20's acting funky. There we go.
Oh damn!
So right there,
Hello?
you've got a bunch of barrels that have been like clawed apart and scattered around the room, and there's just like a bunch of moldy food.
I look at Quill.
Does it? If I search a little more, does it look like there's gonna be anything good in here?
Make an investigation check.
Oh, I'm so good at those. -1.
11. You just see the moldy food and like the barrels and the crates and stuff like that.
Remember our divine inspiration dice at some point, guys.
Yeah, you have like 6 of them pre-rolls.
Yeah.
You have 6
Oh.
divine pre-rolls. You know what? Since you've forgotten, I'll let you redo that one.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
We'll let you.
Yeah,
redo
this was worse. That was worse.
All right. You're down to 5. So yeah, there's from what you can tell, it's just they went in there and they busted up a bunch of the crates and the barrels, and there's just food, bad food.
Nasty.
Yep, pretty much.
Let's see what's behind door. No. Well, you know what? Does anyone else want to kick open a door? Because it's very therapeutic, and we've been having just a day.
It's
A
kind
day
of
and
your
a
thing. Osul said, no, it's your thing. Whatever you'd like to do.
Oh, well, ain't you just a
Now
sweetheart?
there is, guys, one more thing. Like right here at the base, this is a barricaded. There is a door right here,
Right.
Okay.
and that it is.
Kick-
It does appear to be inside of a set of circular stairs going up. So you've got this door here, and this door here.
Well, that door seems like the obvious going up door, so I'm just gonna cover our asses and kick open this door.
That's the going up door.
Okay, go for it.
That's a
Yeah.
16.
Yep, you kick that thing open, and inside.
Oh.
So welcome to the party in there, Avion. And we're gonna run this one normally, guys.
Okay.
Oh, good.
All right, so let me just move these all out of here in case we get into some crazy combat where things are moving all over the place. Plus, it clears up the screen for everybody. Actually, I'll just do this. Okay. Okay, so Avian, you've come through. You've kicked the door. This one right here is going to get surprise attack on you. Because they were able to hear what you guys were doing in there. So, oops, let me bring that back up. Sorry, guys, I just minimized the wrong window. Okie doke. So he's going to try to knife at you. Does a 10 hit you?
It does not.
So he and misses. Okay, let me bring back... let's just keep the same initiative order. We'll start with Avian, and then we'll... let me just resort this, and then we'll go that way. All right, Avian, it is your turn.
Well, I think this fine young man is going to get a crack across the face with a quarterstaff.
Okay. 18 hits. All right.
And then I'm going to
7 damage.
do it
Okay,
again.
Got it. Yep, do it again. 16. Yep, that hits too. So 4 more damage. All right. This thing does not look very good right now.
And I'm just going to call back over my shoulder. Guys, I woke something up.
All right, Quill.
I'm going to. Can I run past her?
What's your speed in that? 50 feet? Yeah,
50 feet.
You can easily make that.
Yeah, I'm gonna go up to this guy, past her. So I'm gonna be right in front of her, and I'm gonna bite. Put one paw on this chest right here.
Go
bite
ahead and
the face
go ahead
of
and
this
move
one.
yourself. Go ahead and move yourself, because
Gotcha.
I don't know what you're talking.
Right here.
There we go.
Okay.
And who are you attacking? The one next to her?
The one to the left.
This one?
The one in front of me. Yeah, that one.
Okay. So you're going to attack this guy here. Okie doke. 15. Let's see. I believe that hits. That does hit. For 9 piercing damage. Boom. So you sink into this thing right in its shoulder, and you just you taste the sea, fishy the sea.
Oh, I love that taste. So I'm gonna take another bite at it.
14.
Yes.
You go, you release, and you go to bite again, but this time you don't hit.
Oh, okay.
All right, Osel.
All right, I'm going to move 5, 10, 15, 20. Right up here, and then I'm going to cast Shield of Faith on Quill.
Okay. So with your bonus action,
Yep.
+2 to AC for you. Okay.
Oh,
So Quill, +2 to AC for the next 10 minutes.
okay. So I'm at 14. Cool.
And Osel, you let me mark that you are concentrating.
Yep.
There we go. All right. What do you want to do with your action, Osel? Because you still have an action.
I'll hold my action in case any of them come out and ready for attack.
Well, you've already used your bonus action,
Oh, okay.
so you can move in if you want to, because you can always move past a friendly.
Okay. Let's move in here.
Okay. Do you want to attack any of them, or are you just gonna?
Yeah, let's go after this guy right here with my great axe.
Sure, the one right in front of you. No
Yeah.
problem. Okay, go for it.
13 hit.
13 does not hit.
Okay. Extra attack on the same guy.
Yep. Second attack, yeah. You come in mad that you missed it, and you just cleave this thing straight in half. It's like you filleted this thing. Boom, gone. It's down. That was a nice crit, my friend.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
Okay. That brings us to their turn. So this one next to you, Avian, is going to attack you.
That's fair.
And I'm pretty sure an 18 hits you for 6 damage. So it comes in while you're kind of looking as Quill moved past you. It just kind of catches you right in the neck with its knife and just kind of slices a little bit over here. Not near your jugular or anything, but it does catch you. This one next to you, Quill, is going to attack with its knife. Does a 15 hit you?
It does.
Okay, so you take 5 damage from that as it cuts right on the front muscle of your shoulder of the hyena.
Okay.
Does it hit you with your +2?
Yeah, it does. As I'm 14 with +2. I was 12 before then. So.
Okay. This one's going to move over, and this one's going to come off the bed. They're both going to attack you, Quill. With their spears. So the one on the left is going to go forward with a 19 hits you, so 5 damage there. And then the next one is going to... Actually, this one's going to attack again. So it's poked you once, it's going to poke again. The 21, so yeah, that also hits you for 7.
Okay.
You guys, another divine roll. Pre-roll.
Right.
So you're up to 6 again. Thank you to Tort for the sub. 3 months in a row.
Nice.
You're such a
Alright.
peach. Thank you.
So remember, guys, you can force me to roll at disadvantage if you want to. All right. The next one, the one directly in front of you, is going to make its first attack against you, Quill. 8 does not hit.
No.
And so seeing his buddy land it, he's like, I got this. And he goes in and he just, as you like get hit and move out of the way, he misses. And then this one comes in again. And as you got hit the second time, you shift the other way and he misses to the other direction.
Okay.
Then this guy in the back, he's like clambering over his buddy here. And he is going to, let me see here. Yeah, he trips over his pal and like falls right at your feet, and he's prone.
Okay.
So this guy's he's a little slippery. That guy fell prone. So that brings us back to you, Yip Yap.
All right, I am going to. I'm going to move. I'm going to move to here. Can I get on top of that table?
It was flipped over.
Oh, okay. Well, then I'm gonna go there.
Okay.
And I take it the H stands for hibachi. So I'm going to fire a firebolt at it.
Yeah,
See
I
if
think
I'm
you
right.
can do it without hitting Quill.
We'll see. We'll hope so.
Yep.
Since Quill is within
Actually,
5.
but you know what? That one is behind this one, so it's going to have 3/4 cover.
Okay.
So I'm going to say, actually, it'll be half cover. Regardless, it'd still be disadvantage on the attack.
So I get advantage because because Quill is part of my pack and he's in front of him.
Ah, fair enough. So
So-
that will counter it out. It'd be a straight roll.
All right. 17.
Yeah, that hits it.
All right. 10 points
Okay.
of fire damage.
Got it.
And that's all I got.
Okay. Avion.
Let's see. I'm gonna crack this guy across the face again because I just don't like it.
To your left. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you crack him. And you go straight into where you're going, like right into his head.
I think I'm gonna go down, like try to crack his skull open.
Okay. And yeah, you do. And as you come down, it's kind of squishy, and you just see matter shoot out of the back of its head, and it sprays the guy behind him with like brain sort of matter into its face. Let me do something here because this is fun. Yeah. So he's like actively trying to wipe brain matter off his face because it did hit him.
Nice.
But this guy right here is down.
Yeah.
All right, so then I'm gonna use my movement to get here and try to help wipe this guy's face off with my quarterstaff.
Second attack, go for it.
Oh,
Does not hit.
darn it! My windshield wiper technique needs
So
work.
he's like kind of clawing around and like hitting at his face, and while he's moving, you can't quite get a beat on him, and yeah, he goes and he misses. So that's gonna bring us to Quill.
All right, so the guy to the left, I'm going to take a quick bite at him again.
This guy right there. Okay.
Yep.
13 does not hit.
All right, I'm going to go in for my second attack.
14 does not hit.
Ouch.
So again,
All right.
it's like drunken master. This guy can't see, and he's just all over
Yeah.
the place, and no one can quite hit him. Gonna stay put, Quill?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. That brings us to Osel.
All right, I'm gonna attack the one that's prone.
Okie doke.
So raise up my great axe.
You'll have
and
advantage
bring
on it. Yeah.
20.
Yeah, you definitely you cleave that guy down, and he's not looking very good right now.
Extra attack. I'll hit him again.
Second attack. Yeah.
Ooh.
And boom, as he's down, you come down again, and you just split the head wide open, and just ooze starts to come out.
Nice.
That guy has expired. Okie doke. Staying put.
Yep.
Okie doke. What's left of them? This guy is going to... Let me do this because this is fun too. Yeah. So having his buddy's brains sprayed all over his face, he kind of like shakes it off, and he goes back up, and he's going to attack you, Avion, with his knife. And I'm pretty sure a 4 does not hit you.
Close, but no.
With one last speck of brain matter in his eye, he kind of flecks at the last second and misses you. This guy back here is going to attack you again, Quill, with a spear. $17 hits, I'm pretty sure, even with
Yep.
the +2. So take 6 damage there.
Okay.
It's going to attack you again. It's a 15 hit you?
It does.
Okay, so that's 4 more damage.
Okay.
And let's see here. Oops. All right. This guy in front of you, also with the spear. 8 does not hit you. And 23 does, so 9 more damage.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Wild shape, man. It's like extra hit points.
Meat shield, daddy. Meat shield.
Okay. That's going to bring us to Yip Yap.
All right, I'm gonna move. I'm gonna move right there,
Okay.
and I'm gonna firebolt this guy again.
This guy here?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
This time I should get advantage because he's not in my way, right?
No.
Great. 22.
Yep, that hits. 7 damage.
7 more.
Okie doke.
That's all I got.
Okie doke. Avion, it is your turn.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Let's hit him with a quarterstaff.
Yeah.
Oh.
Describe how you want this guy to die.
Well, I'm gonna sweep up from the bottom and just hit him so hard in the groin that he has a heart attack and dies. I don't know.
Strangely enough, you're not quite sure of their anatomy. But when you do hit him there, all of a sudden, he drops. So you may be convinced their heart is in the groin region.
I just turned back to everyone. I'm like, go for the crotch. It's their weakest spot.
Now I've got to bite crotches. Fantastic.
Quill, it is your turn.
All right, so I'm going to go, I guess, bite at the crotch of the one right in front of me, hearing her yell that.
This
Go
one
for the
here.
California roll.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, you
I told you, it's the crotch.
It's the
get
crotch.
it. 9 damage. Nice. It's
Is that one still up?
It's still up.
All right, so I'm going to double down on the crotch. Yep.
Yeah, 8. Yeah. So, quick thank you, Foxwood Games, for the raid. Number
You're so
2,
sorry.
Came in at a great time.
you bite this fish eel looking thing right in the crotch, and
Just yank off the crotch.
you do. But what's interesting is when you do this, all of a sudden, I need, let's see, Quill. Let's see, this one is 5. Avion, and Osil. So Osil, Avion, and Quill. I need you to all make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh.
All right.
Oh.
You all make it. So let's see here. So you each take 3 damage.
All right.
As all of a sudden you bit this thing and like you feel the electricity come and this explosion of electricity comes out, like static electricity, charges the air, and the 3 of you just feel like a zap.
All right, and so I didn't take my bonus action. My bonus action will be to laugh while having the crotch in my mouth at the other one, staring directly at the other one.
I don't think you need to do that with a bonus action, but fair enough. All right. That was technically your first attack. No, you did.
Oh, and it went
No.
down, so I
You
got
did 2
Rampage. I do got Rampage on, so Rampage means that if
Yeah, you can move up to half your. So yeah, you can bite the other one if you want to.
I'm dropping the crotch of one and going for the crotch of another. Just make my dad proud.
21. That definitely hits.
Crotches.
You tear right into this thing, and it's looking down at you, but it's still up.
Yep.
All right. It's
oh my
turn.
God, I can't believe that worked.
So
Do I get to go?
Oh yeah, sorry.
Oh, yeah.
Also, my bad. It skipped you. That was weird. Your turn. Sorry, buddy.
All right, I'm gonna move up, and as I move through the dead ones, I kind of take my axe and move them to the like brush them aside.
Sure.
And I'm gonna move up here and attack this one.
Okie doke. Fire away.
Don't think a 10 hits.
Does not hit.
Extra attack.
Second
19.
attack, that does hit. 11 damage. Okay. I need Quill, Avion, and Osil all to make dexterity saving throws.
Oh.
Okay. Everyone but Quill, I'm going to have you take... So... Quill, you take 4 damage, and Avion and Osil take 2. Again, the electricity crackles as this thing goes down, fills the air, and just kind of like shocks you as it goes down. And with that, you have expired all of these guys.
Very fun.
All right. So you have taken all of them out. At this point, I think we're going to take a break, recharge, and we'll be right back. So see you guys in a minute. welcome back, everybody. Okay, so where we left off, the crew has just dispatched of all of the eel folk, and they are now in the barracks room. So, guys, what would you like to do from here?
The hyena's just going to go straight for the stairs. Just right out the room, go straight back, and start going up the stairs.
Okay. So you go
Well,
up.
I guess we follow him.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
So the hyena's like pawing its way up, and it's a circular staircase, and it's kind of tight. You're like kind of rubbing it on the side. It's a decent little back scratch for you. You get to the top, and there is an iron door up there, big iron door.
I'm just going to kind of move to the side of the wall and just kind of look back and look at Avion.
All right, time to try my door kicking magic.
Okay.
I don't suppose this one's gonna go as well. A boom.
Sorry, I didn't see that. 1 second. Yeah, no. So you try to kick it.
Yeah.
So you kick this iron door, and you just hear gong. And on the inside, make a perception check, Quill.
Ooh. It's going to be rough.
It should be as you, not as the thing.
Oh.
Oh, there you
Oh,
go.
never mind.
You hear on the inside, in Druidic, what you believe to be a spell being cast. And all of a sudden, you see the door in front of you start to glow red hot.
And I'm going to immediately wild shape back into Quill and tell everybody to stand back.
Okay.
I'm going to wild shape back and just be like, everybody back, and then I'm going to yell in Druidic, we are friends, not foes. We are friends, not foes.
You're yelling in Druidic?
Yes.
Okay. So all of a sudden, you see the door stop glowing and start to go back to its normal dull gray color. But then nothing else. You don't hear anything else on the inside. But the door has dropped down.
I'm just going to put my hand back to them and say, stay back. And I'm going to then say in Druidic again, we have taken out everything on the bottom floor. You should be safe. Your Gull came to find me. He asked me for help. And so we came to help.
And then as you do that, the door cracks open. And then opens up. And inside you see like a shorter human, kind of like crazy looking, like salt and pepper gray hair, and just like gray eyes. He's got these huge bushy eyebrows, and they're he's constantly like waving his eyebrows. And he says, Did you dispatch of those eely things below?
They are all
How
dead.
did you get in here? And he's speaking in Druidic to you, by the way.
We climbed over the wall. The Gull found us. We were attacked by a water elemental outside, and as we dispatched of that, or before we even met the water elemental, we got approached by the Gull to say that you were in danger, so we came to help.
Do you actually go in, or are you still like at the threshold of the door?
Oh, I'm walking in, putting my hands out like I'm friend.
Okay.
You know, I'm not casting anything.
Sure.
You know, as a druid to druid, you can tell I'm not doing anything against you.
Gotcha. So while you move in and you see this guy there, this room just absolutely reeks of like burning oil, and you see this giant lantern on this metal post just spinning, and this beam of light just going around and around and around, and like there's soot on the ceiling, and you see like buckets of water kind of out, like a lot of them empty, and this guy is just kind of like he's a little on edge, and he's like, oh, okay, the goal, yes, the goal. He's a good goal. I didn't give him a name yet, but I'm glad he found somebody. And then he says in common, he's like, apologies, my manners, I do not know where they are. I'm Solomon Skyhorn. This is my lighthouse, the one I'm in charge of. These eel things came in a few days ago, and I've been up here. I barricaded the door. I've been living on good berries and what water I had and what I can conjure, and I'm tired. They kept trying to pound through the door, and I sent the goal out for help. I sent another goal out for help. I guess you were the first to respond, or the only to respond, but nonetheless, thank you. You mentioned a water elemental attacked you. Is that correct?
Yes. Was that part of your defenses, or?
No. And he just started, no. So they must have gotten down. They must have gotten downstairs. In the very bottom, in the caverns, we keep a bowl of commanding water elementals, and it allows us to conjure elementals to help people.
Oh.
They must have used it for other means.
Yeah, you can say that. But none died, just so you are aware. It killed none of us. None of our men are dead.
It's been in our families. It's been in this lighthouse in our family for six generations. We are sea folk. We try to help those around us, the people of Marsember, coming in, going out. These eel folk, they must have gotten in. I wonder if, well, the only one that commanded is a human. They must have hostages.
Would they be still in the caverns?
If they were commanding it, then yes.
Who might have they taken hostage?
If any other boats have come by, some other people, I don't know. Maybe they have no one. Maybe they found a way to speak common. I don't know.
Oh dear. Well, well met, Solomon. I'm Quill, and I'm going to hand him some dried meats out of my pouch, just knowing he hasn't had anything.
Like good stuff, or what you've been snacking on?
Oh no, it's like just dried meats. It's like a jerky that I would have had left over from the tankard eels, and just hand it to him and say, "Hey, here's some meat." So how do we get to the caverns? Is there an access that would be beneficial to us? Something to sneak up on them?
Yes, for sure. And he kind of like shakes his head for a second after eating, and he's like, I remember now. There was a ship before you came. It was a few days ago. It was coming in, and they attacked it. They must have brought the survivors into the caverns from there, and that's how they're controlling the elemental.
Oh, so it looks like we have some people to save once again, my friend.
Seems to be our specialty.
And he's just chewing on this stuff, like he's taking it in, and he's chewing as fast as he can. Like jerky's dry, and it's hard to chew, and like it takes a while to go through it. And this guy's just working his jaw as fast as he can to eat this stuff. He's hungry. It's like I've been keeping the light going as long as possible. I'm running low on oil and running low on spirits. I'm glad someone responded to the goal.
The only spirit I have, and I hand him my pouch. Wash that down with some brandy.
He takes it down and wipes the back of his mouth, and he's, thank you. And he says it both in common and druidic to you. He says thank you in both. He says, we've been trying to help people here for these six generations, and we've never run into an issue such as this. I didn't really know what to do. Stuck up here, I couldn't climb down. I'm an old man. I don't have the ability to shift my form as other people of my craft can do. So I felt somewhat helpless. But yes, there is a way down. If you go back downstairs into the storeroom, in the corner, under one of the barrels, there's a trapdoor. And it leads down into the caverns, off in the corner, away from where anything would be.
How large are these caverns?
It's fairly large below. While this island isn't big, there is a flooded area underneath, and I can't tell you how many are down there. I don't know. I don't know how many attacked the ship. I saw the ship come in, but that is all I know. I'm tired.
Well,
but I'm thankful that you're here. And he looks at each of you, and you can just see like the desperation and gratitude in his eyes.
We'll go find rest in one of the beds downstairs. We'll protect your tower. Your what's this thing called again?
the lighthouse.
Lighthouse. Yes.
Yeah. And he says, "Did you see the other lighthouse appear?"
Yeah. What was that?
I believe, if it is what I think it is, we Skyhorns have several lighthouses around Toril. It's our family's, you could say, some would say business. I would say it's our livelihood or calling, perhaps.
Your destiny?
That's too strong of a word. I would say calling. I believe that perchance is one of my relatives. I don't know who it would be. It could be Lucian. It could be... Oh, I don't know. It's probably Lucian. He was the crafty one. If he's here with that, something is amiss on his end. Anyhow, I wouldn't be surprised if it disappears soon. Anyhow, so this livelihood of ours depends on this bowl staying fixed in the basement or in the caverns. Will you protect it? Will you go down and help me?
Absolutely.
Is this something you're up for? I know you've said you've dispatched the other eel folk. They're a hardy folk. They are fierce fighters. So if you are able to do this, I don't doubt that you're able to do that.
We'll take care of any resistance that we meet to secure those bowls.
Well, there's only one, so you need not worry about multiples. But since you agree to this, and he reaches back over by his desk and he pulls out, and he hands each of you a potion of water breathing. He says, This may come in handy. I don't know what's under there. I know part of it's flooded. If you end up fighting in the water, you may need this to be able to fight them, because they are able to swim very, very well. I'm going to stay up here. I'm going to lock this door behind me, just in case you don't make it. If you come back, you said your name was Quill.
Quill.
If you come back, speak to me again in Druidic. I will know it is you. If you happen to see my gull on the outside, you can always speak to it, and it will transfer the message to me as well. He says, good luck. Head back down, fight well, and I hope you dispatch them. When you are done, please come find me again.
I just put my hand on his shoulder and I say, I know you're wary, but be assured, we have this.
Do you have any other food? I don't know if you go down, I don't know how long I can stay. Do you have any other food?
Absolutely. And I just actually open up like a couple other pouches, and well, I have a little muffin, and I've got more dried fruits and dried jerky. I'm kind of giving him most of my stash, my personal stash.
Roll a D. Just roll 1d100. Actually, I'm going to roll it for you.
Okay.
Also looks up. How many pockets do you have?
Okay.
I
so
come prepared.
you give him all of the food that you have not eaten yet. So you happen, like, as you're pulling stuff out, you see stuff that you eat, and you like pocket it, put it back in a pouch. You're tucking stuff like wherever, and like you're what is wrong with this guy? So he says that, hands you all of the potions, and says, "Good luck. May you dispatch of them and save this for my family." And at this point, we are going to call it a night. We will pick back up next time with the second half. For those of you still watching, this was the Secrets of Skyhorn Lighthouse. It is Adventure by Kelsey Dion of the Arcane Library. I highly suggest you go check out their stuff. It is fantastic. I've adapted it a little bit because Castle Mac Sean already ran this in the Tuesday night game, and they've kind of got their own thing going on. But we will pick back up with the second half when the group descends into the caverns. So with that, thank you everybody for watching. Last night was a great finale of Waterdeep Dragon Heist. So they're going to take a break for a couple weeks. I know the Chronicles of Peril has a couple weeks off. So next game should be next Wednesday, should be Wiley's game. And I believe this Friday is another Star Trek Avalon game, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's back in rotation.
So dope.
So everybody, thank you for tuning in. And yeah, we will catch you in 2 weeks. So let's launch a raid, and I'll get that set up. And see ya, everybody.